Aries, welcome to Fifth House Divination. Today we're doing tarot for 2U versus them, May 2021. So this is a reading for two people and it compares their view, their perspective of a situation. So the situation could be the relationship itself, love relationship, family, friends, work. Or this could be a situation of some description that you're both involved in. Obviously take it as it resonates. There's two decks, there's a deck for each person, so take each side, you know, whichever side resonates with you. So we're going to have a look to see how each person sees the situation, how they're reacting to the situation, where their mind's at with the situation, what they're actually projecting onto you, the other side, how they see the other person in the situation, what they're going to do, and where they're coming from, what is it that's motivating them. Okay. So, Aries, can you see all of those? Just move this here a little bit. Okay. Okay, so Aries, well, so the underlying energy then for you guys, on one side we've got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups talks about emotionally not really being very impressed with everything that you're being offered, not being impressed with your options. Yeah, and either, you know, not being impressed, basically emotionally not being able to connect with what's around you. There is an opportunity around you, but you're either not willing to accept it, or you just can't see it for whatever reason, or you're refusing to look at it. The other person, we have the Eight of Cups, so we're still in the emotional realm. So this is both of you guys, your reaction to this situation is you're both coming from an emotional nature, an emotional situation. So we've got somebody who's dissatisfied emotionally, and we have the other person at the Eight of Cups. So they're being motivated by wanting to pursue something that is going to make them happy. At the Eight of Cups, it's talking about not, you know, understanding that a situation emotionally doesn't fulfill you, and going out and pursuing and looking for that Ninth Cup. It talks about not settling for a situation as it is. Okay, so on this side then, this Four of Cups, so this feeling of emotional dissatisfaction, or kind of being unimpressed with whatever it is that you're being offered. So you're seeing this situation as the Moon card, and the Moon card talks about not knowing, not understanding how to move forward in a situation. The path forward with the Moon card is, I'm just thinking about that Game of Thrones, that lady, the night is dark and full of terrors. I don't know why I'm just channeling her all of a sudden. But basically with the Moon card, we are moving forward. There's no clear path forward, and we've got these two sort of voices going off in our head. One is the friendly, encouraging voice. The other is the voice that talks to us about our doubts and our fears. And this card is all about how do we kind of move forward through the unknown based on our instinct. So I think there is something here that you're dissatisfied with. The situation may be a little bit murky for you. You know, you may be seeing this as this is for you is a situation that is really very uncomfortable. And on the other side, the other person, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and this talks about reciprocation. What was being highlighted for them is the equal give and take. And certainly their reaction to this is, we've got the Chariot here, and this talks about pulling two things together to be able to move forward, making swift movement forward. You know, how do we get this working? So I think on one side we've got one person who's, you know, they're not willing to settle for things in this situation as they are. They want to improve them. They want to increase the level of happiness in the situation. They're thinking about reciprocity, you know, who gives what and how much, and is it fair and is it balanced? And emotionally they're really thinking about, you know, they want to move this forward, they want to bring this forward, because I think looking at this, what they're projecting onto you, if you're on this side, is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is soulmate energy. This is somebody that you've been with for a long time, or that you've known for a long time, and emotionally you are very connected to them, either very deeply connected, or this is somebody that you've been connected to for a long time, possibly from childhood. There's some kind of nostalgia around you, not the situation, but you personally. This card refers specifically to the other person in this situation. And this person, so they are thinking about the action that they can take, and in their both of the mind cards, so the Mercury position, you've both got the Two of Wands, so you're both thinking about the path forward, what it is that you can do. So as I say, we've got this one person is kind of I think all their fears and the way forward and their anxieties, and is being highlighted and illuminated in this situation, because they're not seeing what they're not impressed with what's being offered to them. The other person is not going to settle, is not satisfied. So I think whatever the situation is, whether it's your relationship or whether it's something that you're both involved in, neither of you are impressed with it. One of you is thinking about, you know, how to improve the sort of the reciprocation. The other is really just anxious and worried about how to move forward. The situation for them is very kind of murky, because they can't see what they want. So in the reaction card then, as I say, with this person here on this side, we've got the Chariot. They're really thinking about how to bring this together and get this moving forward. With the Ten of Cups, the reaction at the Ten of Cups, this is the family card. So you may be seeking solace with your family. With this Ten of Cups, or this could be talking about emotionally. This is a situation, I think you're happy in this situation, but there is something about the situation that is really kind of pressing your buttons. It's really, you know, it's really getting you anxious. It's really getting you in your cups. So I don't think it's not necessarily, as I say, I don't think there's an issue as such between the two of you. I think you two are kind of fine. As I say, on one side, you know, we've got this this Six of Cups energy. So one side sees the other person as their soulmate, you know, as somebody that emotionally they're really connected to. On the other side, we've got somebody who they may be coming into some kind of new perspective about this other person. Or they may see the person as I'm getting that they are the truth, they are the answer to something, possibly. With this Ace of Swords, you may see the other person as being the answer to something. So as I say, both of you, your minds are at a point of what course of action. You're both kind of thinking about the Two of Wands, and at the Two of Wands, we decide on a course of action. What is it that we want to do? What path is it that we want to set out on? So both of you are really kind of thinking quite hard about what to do and how to move forward. And the action that you're going to take then, guys, on one side we've got the Seven of Wands, and on the other side we've got the Page of Swords. So at the Seven of Wands, there is a level of defensiveness. There's maybe a lot of energy coming towards you. There may be a need to kind of pick priorities and understand, you know, what to prioritize. Because sometimes with this Moon card, you can just be so totally overwhelmed, and if you're in the dark and don't necessarily know, you know, how to go forward, if things are a little bit shady, then this can kind of put you into this defensive energy. But there is a need to understand what your priorities are, so you know which of these ones to kind of repel and push back. The other side, we've got this Page of Swords, and this feels like information gathering. There could be some kind of communication, but the page where engaging with the truth maybe. So I feel that, as I say, on this side there is somebody who's emotionally, you know, not really very content or not impressed with what's been offered to them. There is possibly a new offer coming in that you either can't see, or you're so busy sort of looking at everything else that's around you, you're not able to see it fully. In this situation you are happy, but I think you have anxieties and fears about how you're going to move forward. And certainly this is shown in the Two of Wands. You know, what is the action that I want to take? And it looks like there is going to be a sort of a Seven of Wands. I think the action that you're going to take is going to be the Seven of Wands. And this talks about getting defensive, defending anything, you know, what if you've won something here, if you've made some kind of progress, you're going to be kind of defending that, but also picking your priorities. There may be some choices that you need to make to move forward. On this side, this person is wants to improve the situation, wants to bring things together, to work more, to bring in about some kind of reciprocity where there's equal give and take. How can you guys combine your energies and move this forward? Again, they're thinking about what action it is that they want to take. And this feels very much like the action does seem to be some kind of gathering, information gathering maybe, or there may be some sort of new idea that they want to engage with. And certainly on the projection cards, how you're kind of seeing each other. One side we've got this Six of Cups, so this talks about soulmate energy, people from the past, maybe somebody emotionally that you're connected to very deeply, or you've been connected to for a very long time, possibly since childhood. And on the other side, there seems to be this impression that you possibly have all of the answers, or that you are the answer to somebody, or there may be a new perspective possibly. You may feel that somebody has maybe changed their mind on this side, looking at them, maybe some feeling of, you know, have they changed their mind about something? So, that's the last thing I was going to do actually, is get a couple here, just to clarify. We've got the Magician and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And then on this side, High Priestess. Okay. So, Seven of Wands is, say, this is a defensive energy, and what we've got is the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. So there seems to be some kind of defensiveness or prioritization about manifesting and creating independent resources of some description. Yeah, so there is at the Magician you have the capacity to kind of create what it is that you need. You've got the resources, you've got everything that you need. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about being materially independent. This is totally self-sufficient. You know, you have enough of everything that you need. Sometimes this can be the single person card. But this is coming out to clarify the Seven of Wands. So it's this very much that you're either going to be prioritizing. You're either going to be prioritizing this, or you're going to be defending it in some way, shape or form. On this side, we've got the Knight of Swords. Sorry, the Page of Swords. And coming in to clarify that, we've got the High Priestess and we've got the Page of Wands. The High Priestess talks about access to information, higher information, possibly hidden information. She holds the Akashic records, and this is sort of everything that's ever happened, everything that's happening now, everything that will happen. So I feel that with this Page of Swords, this is the information gathering card, and then the High Priestess. This could be you kind of, this other person tapping into their intuition, or they could be looking to discover some form of secret, some kind of secret information, secret knowledge, informational knowledge that they hadn't previously had. And with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands talks about being inspired, being attracted to something. This is a creative new beginning. So I feel that there is some kind of search for information or connection with something that they're inspired or attracted to. And this is probably going with this Two of Wands. You know, what is it? Which one? They're really kind of looking at. They're going to be gathering information and communicating about a course of action, you know, which is the course of action that's really going to float their boat. But this is a new beginning. This is something new that they're going to be putting their energy towards. This is kind of starting again. So, guys, if this was for you, I hope you got something from this. I hope it made sense. Thank you very much. I've got lots of different styles of readings. I'll link a few for you. We've got other May readings. There's timeless love and general readings. So I hope you got something from this. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Cheers, guys.